thankfully, yeah, thankfully I ended up catching it. Yeah, God, I wish. I wish. Like, it would have been nice if somebody told me, but it is what it is. I gotta deal with it, I guess. And solo poker, you're missing 2 ultras from the deck, but it's still doable. Nice. Which ones are you missing? But yeah, no. Chat gets all the bonks for not telling me. Granted, I don't know if anybody would have noticed because like with my like webcam being down there, I don't know if anybody would have been able to tell my mouth was even moving. All right. Are those Agnes soldiers? That's where Moraine is. Aramage Synchro and the Rika Xyz? Oh, yeah, then you're fine. Yeah, you're fine solo poker. If you have all the other necessary cards, then yeah, you're completely fine. It's just like those cards are nice to have in the extra, but that's about it. Okay, battle time. Okay. So, yeah, for people that are unaware, if you've ever played like Final Fantasy XII, this game is a lot like that, where you have auto attacks and then your arts are on a cooldown. So you have to like manage your arts and your auto attacks to make sure that you're always keeping up on them. So, the character that I'm controlling right now, she is a class that wields dual pistols. And her whole deal is like the more that she hits people, the more accurate she's gonna get. And the more damage her attacks do. And it counts like all of her stuff. Not just her arts, but also, you know, all of her other attacks. All her auto attacks and whatnot, it all gets counted in that. So, all right, where'd they come crawling out from anyhow? Scratch that, where's Moraine? Is she hiding? Doesn't look like she was attacked. All right, so we gotta search the area. See if we can't find this poor old lady. Well, not poor old lady, but you know what I mean. Now, what the heck? So we have to search. We have to find and speak to Moraine. So do we have to just go into the mine? Is that what the deal is? Because it says she should be in this area. She's got to be in the area somewhere. I don't know if I'm going to be blind and just like won't be able to see it. But she's in this area. Okay, there she is. There's Moraine. Hello. Moraine. Oh. Yeah, she's fine. Are those things iguanas? They're like in universe, they're called Upas, I think. But they're basically like little lizards that have like the little lights attached at the end, I think. And they can cast magic. This universe is very strange. I will put it that way. As soon as they saw those soldiers coming, not much for fighting. Glad to hear it. You came back. Thanks to this lot. If I was alone, who knows what would become of me. Not sure what you were hoping to achieve by going to the castle in the first place. Aiming for the impossible is unlikely to end the way you hope it will. Huh. I think you should go home and talk about what happens next. Moraine was worried about you, and the least you can do is respect those feelings. Didn't know if they were robots or an animal. Yeah, the robots are pretty distinctive in this game. I'll have to see if we don't stumble across some robots on our way doing stuff to Elise, but they're very distinctly Japanese robots, and they're very distinctly very huge. At least like minimum like 2-3 times your size, if not more. They're basically like Gundams in certain scenarios. Moraine, sorry, those things are hard for you. Hey, all is well that ends well, right? Nice, we completed the quest. Okay.
Huh. Would you believe it?
Very solid. We increased our affinity with those in Colony Lambda. Maybe the Upas are robot fleas. Well, they are lizards. Yeah, they've got like this weird little like light on the top of their head. Yeah, I'd say they're almost like they're like an iguana in a sense. I think that's an apt comparison, to be honest. Okay. I unfortunately I can't pet it. I can get near it, but I can't pet it. Yo, winner! Hey! How are you doing? Are you still streaming? Let me check. I actually should probably drop a lurk, and let me, I should also shout you out, too. Does that girl have wings on her head? Yes, she does. You are absolutely correct. Oh, you're done? Nice. Yeah, because I think I saw you were streaming, pet the webcam to pretend I'm petting them. But yeah, Winter, I saw you were, like, when I got back, I think you were streaming Dawn of Sorrow, which is awesome. Like, I really like that game. But let's see if I can't position myself in a way where I can pet these things. Pet. I pet them. Enter Blaze. Yeah, so only able to play about an hour and a half before stream ended. Gotcha. Yeah, because it's got to be pretty late for you right now. But you finished Mega Man? Heck yeah. Heck yeah, Winner, that's the way. Because yeah, I do want to play those Mega Man Battle Network games for sure. Because I never got to play them as a kid. So it would be nice to play them, like, once the collection comes out. But let's see. Okay. So we're back here now. Mega Man Battle Network was fun. Yeah, that's what I was seeing too. It's this interesting, like, almost like, because it's like a deck builder, like RPG type of game, but then the battles take place on a grid, and there's the whole positioning aspect and all that. I think that's really cool. I'd love to play that. So let me set my active quest. Because weirdly as it is, I have to actually, like, kind of go around to get to the quest I want to do. Oh. Well, darn. Okay. All right, so my tank drew them. So why don't we go ahead and start attacking this guy with our abilities. Because I'm playing as a class with dual pistols that shoots out lasers like that. And the more attacks that you do, the higher rank that the higher like accuracy and power that your attacks have, the more that you land. Kind of like a dead shot type of class, in a sense. It would probably be a good way to put it. So the more damage that you're piling on, the more damage you get to pile on as you keep going. So we got a little skirmish over here. Two rivaling types of things. Okay. So yeah, I think I've mentioned this before in other streams, but there's a skirmish feature in this game where you can see like two enemy factions duking it out in the world, and you can choose which one to side with. And depending on which one you side with, you get different rewards. So in this case, I'm going to be siding with the young Brogs because it increases my affinity with another town. So we're going to be attacking this big guy. And his health is already at half, so we can take him out pretty quick. That was pretty fast. I didn't even have to do much for that, did I? Okay, anyway. Yeah, I kind of have to go up the way, because in order to get to where I want to go, I was finding out early in the stream, there was no like ladder for me to hop up to a higher platform. So I have to go up around here and come up the top. Oh, I wonder.
Maybe you and Senna could.
Yeah, Senna lifts, bro. But yeah, I have to come up around here and then get to where I want. So okay. Very nice. All right, fat lasers.
Whatever happened to not being careless? Not to worry. Just
Haha. All right, fine. Just come fight me. Like everybody come fight me. Tried to clip you petting the Oopas. Hey, not a problem. I'll find it. I'll clip it later. Not a problem, Toolies. I appreciate the effort. Because, like, when you clip, it's pretty much you have to, like, you gotta clip it, like, right then. So, I can always find it later and clip it. It's not a big deal.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Oh.
Using that device should allow us to proceed.
Push this thing here and
That gets us a little ladder.
Will it move now?
Nice. So this will let us come back up if instead of having to go all the way around, I can just go here and climb back up. I don't think that'll matter too much though, because I'm sure I'm gonna find a landmark here pretty quick that I can just fast travel to. I seem to be finding those like ladders to be super irrelevant. Tablet is too annoying. Definitely not the best. Oh yeah. Yeah, it'd be really hard to do certain things on a tablet. There's no doubt about that. I totally get why.
oops, they found us. Cheers, you're a
Just having to do on that kind of device would be kind of funky. Well, that took care of that. Yeah, no, we just gotta do what we gotta do, Toolies. Like, you know, whatever way that we're enjoying a stream is the way that things work.
I'm
The girl with the gall. God, she said that so many times now
Time for a climb.
that I can't like not like just say it along with her. Literally the title of my stream being that she is the girl with the gall.
This one means business.
I'll draw them.
Cheers, you're a gem.
Well, gee, thanks, Noah. Okay, yeah, so these are like field, they're not the field bosses, but they're variants of monsters that are stronger.
Keep piling on the damage. Love to see it.
They drop better items and whatnot.
Leave the enemies to me.
Always, Noah. Eat it.
So if you kill them, you get better drops and more experience.
Good going, Uni.
Okay.
Ready for a win.
All right, so yeah, here I just switched to Tyon because he's my healer,
Yeah, feels just like it should.
and I want to make sure that he's one of my healers, and I want to keep everybody kind of topped off as best I can. I got hit during my art, so it canceled it. That kind of sucks. Tyon with the magical Tide Pods. Yeah.
Swing of this.
Yeah, with the magical Tide Pods, indeed. Yeah. Because, because Tyon is... I have him as, like, a medic gunner class. Like, that's his deal at the moment. So he has, some... He has some interesting abilities as a medic gunner. But his base class... his base class, he throws, like, paper at people.
Think we can get back
But-
to the Orion tunnels from here?
There's,
We should be able to, but since we're going to the Great Cot Falls, we won't need to at this time.
Anyway, the paper that he throws in his base class, because I changed his class a while. I haven't used him in his base class a while ago, but the class that he originally has, he throws orange and white paper, so kind of, I don't know, same color as a Tide Pod, I guess. But that class isn't very good to begin with. Let's see, Solo Poker saying that Torrential Tribute is actually devastating. Yeah, if you're not ready for it and you overextend into a field, like Torrential Tribute is like pretty good. But then when it's not, but sometimes like it's just like not super impactful. It just depends.
The tunnel walls should have been stabilized. What happened?
Hey, look over there.
It's collapsed.
Oh dear.
We got monsters.
Yes, we do.
They must have been living in a place with elevated ether concentration, then found their way in here.
We better get there quick.
But there's no direct path there. We'll have to go around.
You've got Levnises, don't you? Wanted to make short work of these things.
I just have Torrential and 9 pillars in the same hand. Oh yeah, and like a Yang Zing deck. Yeah, you just get like mad pluses off that. Because like you blow up all your monsters and then only for all your monsters to get replaced because they were destroyed by card effect.
But we need permission from each squad's leader to activate a Levnis.
At least just so long as there wasn't like a on summon effect that happened. And then you activated Torrential. Because you don't want your Yang Zings to miss timing.
Oh, come the snuff on. This is an emergency.
You stay here on standby. There might be another collapse, so we'll go on alone.
Okay.
But Commander,
Execute a partial evacuation once the tunnel mouth is secured. Coordinate with the medic corps and treat any wounded. Now, these are special orders for which I take full accountability. Inform the other troops.
Let's see. Heads up, going soon. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Not a problem. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do to Elise. I appreciate you stopping in. That's much appreciated. Let me give you another shout out before you go. So yeah, thank you for stopping in, Tualis. It's always appreciated. I know that you and Euphionia are always pretty busy, so I appreciate whatever time you got to spare.
Yes, sir.
Now, all of you.
Okay.
We'll be fine, Commander. You can count on us.
Understood. I'm sorry for dragging you into this.
Hey, not a problem. We're always willing to give a helping hand.
Even.
Okay.
First off, we'll need to find a way up.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Let's get it done snappy.
We got this Scorp box. Let's kill him.
Cheers, you're the
Got the Fatal Barrage on him. Good. Very solid.
That was spectacular.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
Were you now? Were you, Lance? Ooh. We finally get to interact with
I'm
this.
with ya.
They're literally like Chris Redfield. Like, these things have to be super heavy. How are they pushing these by themselves? Like, aside from the fact that they're on wheels. Oh, that's funny.
It'd be rude not to.
Might as well take it. Okay, so we have to kind of come up the way. The question is, how do we get there? Okay, so it's just up there. Oh, there's a lot of ether channels. Okay, so we can kind of come down and go around, and that will get us where we want to be. Okay. So, let's make our way back up the cave. And into this Arachno Crabble den.
Each other. Rude.
Yeah, include me on the fighting. Yeah, we already did this one. So they can do whatever they want to do. I've already helped them. They do not need my assistance anymore. And there's that guy. Well, hello.
Gonna blast them into next week.
Safest colonies with me.
We got a big old Queen Arachno.
You're the gem.
Very nice. That'll give me some rare drops at least. Why do you have the regenerate field up already? I'm so confused. All right, dash around.
I'd say we were moving in sync. Right, Tyon?
Curry? Heck yeah. Heck yeah, solo poker. Curry's always good. What, how are you making your curry? As in, like, you know, like, what's your base and your meats and yada yada. Since I am a curious person.
Gonna blast them into next week.
All right. Okay. And blast him in the face. Very good. And lasers. Oh, those lasers are so good. Curry powder, chicken back, all purpose and basic. Nice. What works, works.
Unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Yeah, no, whatever works and makes it good is awesome. I certainly don't make curry very often, or I don't really ever have it in general. But when I do get to have it, it's very good. Definitely makes me hankering to have more, even though I just had Italian for dinner. Okay, so I know that we are close. Let's see. Yeah, sometimes like basic is just the best thing to have. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. At least in my eyes.
Come to uni.
Because as long as it tastes good, it doesn't have to be super complex. Okay, so all the channels must be there. Oh, okay. So it's down there, but the question is, how do we get down there without dying? I think I know. I believe I know how to get out there without dying. I just have to get there first.
Guys, get ready to fight. I'll draw them.
Thanks for the support.
All right. And lasers.
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something.
God, I love how like absolutely just overpowered that class is. Like that laser attack that you do from the back is so good.
Once we're off the next elevator, we should be right there.
Very nice. We're almost there.
I'd better send them off.
Yeah, so we're performing our off-seer duties now. Basically sending off these dead bodies to the afterlife, in a sense. Or whatever we consider to be that. Like, the off-seer's duty is to play their instruments in a way that does that. That lets them move on.
We've never been here before.
Kind of want to... Oh, fried chicken sounds so good, too. Oh, that sounds nice. Oh,
Off we go.
man, I already ate, but you're making me hungry. Yeah. Yeah, winter, me too. I don't ever eat it anymore. I don't have anything that's like, that makes me think like, oh, I can't have this, but I just don't eat it.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Pescatarian. Yeah. I had a feeling.
We're here to help.
Yeah, no meat. Yeah. Except human. Oh no. Oh no. Even though I know what pescatarian actually means, but that's so, oh man. That was a good catch.
Commander, we're safe.
Kinky or I don't know if I should say kinky or cannibalism. Oh, I love Chad. It can be all of them at once, right, Winter? Why not both?
Looks like there weren't too many working this deep inside. I'm glad everyone's unharmed.
Okay.
I didn't think there'd be a cave in here, considering the geology and with this level of structural support.
Yeah, if it's not normal for this to happen, then there's tampering. Cook those wings on the girl's head. That's basically fried chicken. Tualise, you being inventive. But hey, yeah, thanks for stopping in, Tualise. I appreciate it. And you have a good night. Are you, yeah, I assume you're probably, that Euphionia is probably streaming, so, yeah, I'm sure I'll see you later. If I don't fall asleep. But, yeah, thanks again for stopping in.
I suppose the cave wall was weak enough for the monsters lurking there to break through.
Yep.
When the excavation uncovered an area of concentrated deposits, the monsters that lived there must have sensed the chance.
Yeah, because that's right, because these are mines. Do they eat fish or squirrel in this game? I have not seen squirrel on a cooking menu yet, but I also only have one. I only have one cooking recipe right now. But I know you can eat fish in this game.
The ether find is good news, but for now, let's get everyone out.
There might be more monsters. We better keep an eye out.
Noted.
Duly noted.
We're close to the site of the cave-in. Let's pick up the pace.
All right. So we're getting closer to what we want. Oh, I see a little Levnis in there, and also a bunch of bugs, or a bunch of scorpions. They're not bugs, but they're arachnids.
It's another thing to see it for yourself, eh?
How about it? Shall we take it on? They've been absorbed.
Okay.
Stay on your guard.
No, I was just gonna ask if Euphionia was streaming tonight to Elise. Because I know you were streaming last night, or if you guys are taking a break for tonight. Okay. How does everyone cook their fish? That's a excellent question. Euphionia streaming, still trying to decide what to play. Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. All right, sounds good. Thanks again to Elise. Oof. Ooh, that is a big water laser. Winter and Enraged Bum. You two like literally have the same brain cell right now. I just saw that response like literally at the same time.
Thanks for the support.
Poaching, baking, smoked grilled raw in a rice bowl. Yeah. I usually enjoy like sushi the most, but I also do like when it's like smoked or baked typically. It kind of depends on what the fish is. Like they're saying it, like Winter is saying, and same with Enraged Bum. Like they're saying in chat. It just depends on what the fish is.
Gonna blast them into next week.
But I generally do like my sushi, and I do like sashimi, especially. And blast him into next week. this Drifter Score Box. We have a grilled, stewed, steamed, and fried. Okay. Yeah, I'm not normally one for, it depends with, like, fried fish. It's like, sometimes I like it, but it's not a thing I want to do all the time. And steamed fish and crackers are nice. Yeah.
That looks somewhat cleaned up.
I guess riding a Levnis meant they avoided any serious injuries.
A little silver lining to a great big cloud. Glad to hear.
I mean, it's something.
Tyon? No, all of you. Thanks for your assistance. You saved us.
On the contrary, Commander. We were just following your orders.
Right. We could only react so fast thanks to your quick thinking.
That's about as much as I can do. The people of Colony Lambda, and you as well, all knew what needed to be done. And due to that, the rescue was a success.
There you go.
I can't thank you enough.
Hey, at least Isurd is being nice today. not being mean like his little mud puppet was.
You've even managed to secure a nearby ether deposit. I'm a bit jealous.
Yes. Actually, our troops reported a harvestable ether source recently.
Ooh. Tell me that means I get to, like, have unlimited ether. I want it.
And with enough resources in the bank, perhaps the colony could have some peace of mind.
I hear a fair few colonies are lacking ether.
Everyone knows that we're nothing without it. Everyone in Lambda knows to be prepared to do anything in their power rather than lose it.
That's true.
By the way, how are your travels?
Our travels?
Yeah, do tell.
Sometimes I'm envious of folk like you. Strong-willed and forging ahead.
Oh, well, we're not that.
Actually, I think being a commander is a pretty big deal in its own way, eh?
Smoldering Camaravi and the famed Silvercoat certainly are. But I'm not that kind of lone pioneering type.
I think most people feel the same.
I know my own weakness best of anyone.
Okay.
The day we lost Nimue and you, Tyon, I abandoned all thought. The consul sensed my weakness, knew I'd pass my responsibility to another, and took merciless advantage of it.
Oh?
That's one thing I learned from losing. Ironically, if I hadn't experienced that loss, I'd never have come to understand this feeling in me. Sorry, no one needs to hear all that.
Hey, come on, man. We love to hear people talk about their troubles.
Ah, yes. I owe you all, don't I? Would you come to the commander's office later? I'll be waiting.
Okay, so solo poker, your brain is slowly learning how to use a dash button in fighting games and no more manual dashing. Hey, that's nice. I like to hear that. That's always fun.
I'll just soak all this up.
And stew is your favorite way to do anything, second only to curry. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, given how much we've talked about, like, the kind of foods that you stew, that makes perfect sense to me, honestly. Okay. What do we got? So we can just go here then. Okay. Yeah, let's... Oh, finish off this quest finally.
So, I wanted to thank you all somehow.
Yeah, right. Let's see. You forgot to solo poker. You forgot to say you curry fish. Yeah, I've never heard of that, but that's pretty. That would be interesting. And yeah, stews like. I know that like my dad would make this like pretty mean like beef and potato stew that was really good. And And like, again, it was something he didn't make very often, but when he did, I was just like, it's perfect. It's exactly what I want.
We didn't lend a hand just so you'd give us something in return.
Too right. We don't expect any thanks.
That may be so, but
Oh yeah, did the thing with the autolevs get sorted out?
Herring fish is nice, but stewed fish is even better. Fair enough. Can't say I'd have a preference one way or the other. I don't think I've had fish either way. But flavor the fish gives to the gravy when you stew it isn't yeah, that would actually, yeah, given the way that like the fish like turns out most of the time, that actually makes a lot of sense. Thinking about it, I'd have to see if like anybody does that in town, if they do like a fish stew of some type. That would be fun. I don't think they do. Like everybody in my town, because I'm from like the southwestern US, and it's either you have like stereotypical Mexican food, or you have just stereotypical American food a lot of the time. There's not a lot of like, I don't know, varied culture in the town that I live because it's like semi-rural. You get like sushi and like a couple of Asian things in here, but nothing overly crazy. And then you have to be careful with a fish in a stew. Okay, so it could very easily turn into a paste. Okay, duly noted.
I only just got a report saying they don't know why they won't work.
I mean, that probably tells you how often solo poker stews fish, then, given that it's one of his favorite ways to prepare it.
After seeing that cave-in, I want to investigate thoroughly. An autolev is vital for that investigation. If we can't bring them back here, they can't be of any use to us.
Here it comes.
Oh boy.
I'm not planning on getting you involved for every little thing.
Yeah, it would break apart pretty easily. Just because of the way that like the mussels, etc. in the fish, like the stew would dissolve right through it pretty quickly. So that actually does make a lot of sense, because especially if you like when you like have like baked or grilled salmon, it pretty easily breaks apart after you're done with it. So it actually makes perfect sense that something, if it's in the stew, it would break apart even easier and turn into something not super desirable. So you do have to be careful with it.
I already can't thank you enough for your help with the cave-in.
Excuse me, Commander. I have a report about the autonomous Levnesses.
Any new developments?
Yes, sir. It seems they're operational.
Hey, we got somewhere.
I see.
They wanted you to take a look and judge if they can be used or not, sir.
Roger that. Well, I'm sorry for bringing you all out here. I have to go.
I'd like to come along.
What do you mean?
Ooh, good call. I need some closure on this.
It still tastes good, just in shambles. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, just being little bits, but yeah, at that point you might as well chuck in the whole thing and make sure you can cook it properly, and hopefully it doesn't break apart too bad.
We won't get in the way. Is that okay?
As you wish. Then follow me.
Oh my god, why is it so far away every time? I don't want it. Like, stop it. I gotta run all the way the fuck back. I wanted a landmark over there. God. Quest line, why are you like this? Why do you do me like this? I just wanted a fast travel spot like right there, and I didn't get it.